Hello, this is the Jason. I have a bit of a lump in my esophagus, a frog in my throat, if you will. I thought I'd do a video for you all today. I'll try not to knock off my little workstation here. When I say workstation, I mean my baseball cards. So we'll see how long we'll see how long I stay on tonight. Probably not super long, but I will be Superman for your viewing pleasure. But it's a Wednesday, it's Hump Day, and so I'm just I haven't done a live stream in I don't know a couple of days, I guess, like maybe even 3 or 4 days, which is unusual because I've been kind of getting into a habit of doing them, even if it's just for 20, 30 minutes or whatnot. I can't during the week when I have Luca, I can't really get on for a couple hours. It's just not realistic. But I'll get on for today and try to for a while. We get some good conversation going. We'll see. We'll get some. We'll probably hear Luke in the background as he's playing some Fortnite with his homies or homettes. But we'll go from there. But I actually have been really busy recently. I have been adding to my, hey, what's up, Jonathan? You just sent me a text message, and now you're on the YouTubers. So that's like tripping me out, yo. Hey. Oh, the Ichiro caught my eye. Yeah, man, I'm like working on my Ichiro collection. If you see that right there, I have my Ichiro binder out. And I've decided to break down and really, because I'm starting to go, I went to a show this past weekend, and I'm starting to collect a lot more Ichiro cards because a lot of the people are, now that he's no longer playing and probably won't be playing any longer, I've noticed that a lot of people are putting a lot of his like lower end cards into like dollar boxes or 50-cent boxes or quarter boxes. Even some of his numbered stuff and some of his a little bit more shorter print things. And they're almost like giving it away. Whereas before it would seem like it's, at least on eBay, it can go for, $3-4 some plus shipping and blah, blah, blah. But I'm starting to notice a lot more people doing a lot more dropping their Ichiro collections into their like giveaway boxes almost. So this past weekend, and also I went to the local card shop. Hey, what's up, Bob? We got Ray, we got Jonathan. It's up. Yeah. Oh, you're collecting Ichiro Marlins cards. I might be able to hook you up with some Ichiro Marlins cards, by the way, Jonathan, on my doubles. But I decided this past week, and I just kind of came to a epiphany. A little light bulb went pink, and I said, you know what? I need to get onto trading card database, and to start putting my collection in, so I can keep track of it, because I'm starting to lose track. There has been a time up until recently that I kind of can look at the card and go, I already have it. Hey, what's up, Mike? Hitman 23.
Tabby just got second place.
Did you? You better go and you better put on your try hard and go out there and get a one. Get a one. But hey, Jason, man, we got the who's who in the community here today. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I realized that I needed to get online on a trading card database and start putting in my Ichiros, because they're starting to pop up more in this area. And yeah, I don't blame you on the website. And we all know, as we all modern day collectors know, that they release the same card in like 15 variations, and there's 15 different colors, or they change the background, or they change the logo, or they do a short print or a serial number, and it starts to get super confusing. And so, at least with my small reptilian brain, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get on trading card database. I'm gonna start logging in my cards. So when I go to these shows or whatnot, and I don't keep buying the same cards over and over and over again. I mean, yeah, sometimes they're not that expensive, but if I start getting, a little bit more expensive cards, where I start double or tripling up on cards, it's like that's just a waste of my money. So I'm breaking down, and gotta have them all exactly. I'm going around catching all the Pokemon, but so I'm just broke down this past week and started like putting in all my cards. So as you see, some of these are my next ones up. I have yet to log. I have my already logged. Oops, if I don't, I have my log stack right here. I have this is what I've already put in in there, and I'm starting to put in some of the other ones. So I'm going through and putting in some of the ones that a lot of these aren't like big, obviously. I'm gonna wait till the end to put some of the bigger hits in, but as you see, I'm starting to put a couple of the ones in there. Yeah, exactly. I'm exactly the same way. Yeah, I think it just becomes to a point, guys, where if you're a player collector, I think a lot of us are. You have certain guys that you collect. I mean, I know Hitman does. Don Mattingly, Bob Lewis. He does lots of Chris Yamaguchi. Me and I collect Ichiro, obviously Ichiro. Jonathan does Jose Fernandez. So Cubs fan, he does his Cubs. I don't know, Jason. Do you collect a certain Cub? Rhino. That's what I was gonna say. I thought you did Rhino because I know that Brown Chuck does Dawson. So at first I got confused. I was like, hold on, wait, who does? But yeah, you do Rhino. So I mean, all of us know what it's like to collect players that are popular that have multiple cards, especially from like 2001 on, 2002 on. So, anyways, with all that being said, I need to try to keep up with it as much as I can because it gets to be overwhelming. And like I said, I just don't want to blow it. I don't want to blow my money on cards I already have, unless like I believe. Oh shoot! Sorry, I don't know. Dropped it here. Oh my goodness! Now I'm like, I need to screw this back, maybe. Ah! There we go. That's better. I'm gonna do it again. Sorry, guys. There we go.
You just stole my kill, bro.
Yeah, unless Ray said, unless they're super rare, I don't want to buy the same cards over and over again. So, oh my gosh, like this is awful. Like every time there we go, that's better. So, no, it's not better. Son of a biscuit. It's all biscuit. It's like Final Destination. I feel like I'm in there. Like some badness is continuing to happen. So, anyways, that's what I decided to do is like start to break down and start like actually adding the cards into the trading card database. So I actually have a record of it. And so when I do go to shows or conventions or shops, or if people send me something, I'll be able to know and track it a lot easier instead of just going, okay, I'm going to put this in the binder. So we'll see. For sure. So anyways, so that's been my new project is working on my Ichiro and actually documenting and putting them in finally into the system. You gotta take the red pill, the blue pill. So Neo spelled backwards is one. Or one spelled backwards is Neo. Mine boom. Who knew? Yeah, no kidding. He was like, "Oh, what? You just said Mattingly's gonna be in the Topps Living set? I'll be right back. I'm gonna buy 20. I know I need to get one of those. I'll probably eventually either get it on eBay or coming across it somewhere because I'm sure it'll be one of those ones that he'll be bought. It'll be very popular and be quite a few bought of him. That's the plan. That's what I'm telling myself at least." Oh, that's cool. They have an app for that nowadays.
Hey guys, just so you know, my friend my friend Trace, he's TTTJ0414. He's streaming right now.
Okay, there we go. So you can actually take a picture of the card and it automatically loads it into your database on the PSA. That's pretty cool. I feel like that somehow, like,
Yeah.
does it recognize if the card is a short print or a numbered card or something? Like, how does it know what card it is? Because that's actually a lot easier than me scrolling up and down on trading card database trying to find the right card. It takes a lot of time. That's why it's taken me 3 days just to go through that stack.
We're gonna be doing a sky base. We're gonna try to do a sky base.
Cert number, serial number.
Wyatt, ready up.
Donnie's in the hizzy.
Wyatt.
Since Donnie's here, it's time to get we got to get serious. He takes it to the next level. Here's like the Jason level, and then Donnie takes it up here. He takes the class up here because I'm completely classless. So he takes the class right here. Make sure everybody, I just want to make sure if you do a care package for Bob in the next couple days or weeks, months, make sure you send him all your Christy Yamaguchi cards and any hacky sackers that you can find. He's a huge fan of those cards. He's probably going to do most, I would say he's going to probably do most of them graded slabbed. He's big into the slabbage of those cards. So if you can throw him some slabbage Yamaguchi cards, he's in for it.
Check out my channel.
Tell him to check out my channel. Because I have the most subscribers ever on YouTube. He is on a Disney princess kick. First he was doing Pocahontas, then he's doing Cinderella. Now he's doing, I think, Grumpy or Sleepy or Snazzy or one of the other guys. Hey, Steve. Carter's kids in the... Bob's a huge fan of the princesses. He sure is. He rocks a TR like nobody else. He's one classy princess. No playground after this. This is a playground free zone.
Whatever. How many people are in your stream, Dad?
Right now there's 6.
Hey Trace, my dad's beating us. My dad has 6 people beating him, so yeah, we're gonna have to step up our game if we want to beat up to him.
How many people watching his?
There's one person watching him, 0 people watching me.
There's one person, his mom's watching him.
No, his friend Murray is watching him.
Murray? Is there a friend named Murray? Is he an old Jewish guy?
I don't know. Guys, we're building this guy base.
Oh, I'm playing Fortnite tonight. Oh, Jonathan's playing Fortnite tonight. Yeah, that's what we all were talking about, Mike. That's hilarious. We all were saying Mike just went to spend $20 on some Don Maloney cards. That's hilarious.
So it's not like
You're so predictable, Hitman.
oh, it's Hitman.
Hitman 23, Mike. Oh, hey, by the way, Mike, I listened to your and Mike O's baseball talk this morning. I loved it. Way to go, dude.
How do you know it was 1-year-old? Where is it? In Indiana?
What? So snatchy. Yeah, it was awesome, dude. I really enjoyed it. I like that you were talking about like some of the old school stuff growing up and 80s and 90s stuff and, collecting on a budget. Uh-oh, talking about collecting on a budget. Alex is here. Yeah. You should change your name to Budget 53. Oh my gosh, I crack myself up, guys. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I'm just so hilarious. Alex Bowman, 53. Or as they say in Japanese, Goju Sanban. Just because. I'm going to start being emo. Because my son was asking me what emo means. And I'm like, well, it's different for nowadays. But back in my day, it was, a bunch of bands from the late 90s. This is my emo look. If I had a little bit longer hair, it'd be like down on my face.
How much mask do you guys have?
Can Irish people be emo? I don't know. I don't think we have dark black hair. Most of us don't.
I have 600.
I got my Toronto Blue Jays shirt on today. Let's go. Go Big Blue. Go Big Blue. That's actually not what they probably say in Toronto, but I'm just going to say it because I can do what I want. Because I'm so gangster. I need black eyeliner. You got that. Yeah, we should do what Oats Great. Yeah, we should do that. I am the sleeveless king. You're right. I got, guns out, suns out here, so I got to keep them out. I don't want, I want to make sure anybody ever comes and causes me any trouble, they know what they're coming to deal with. They're going to be some scared. I got the slabbage, and then I got the muscles. Very gangster. I'm so gangster. I was saying stir instead of stuh. I'm so gangster because I'm old school. Has anybody ever watched that movie about it's called Kill the Irishman? And it's about Danny, I can't remember his name. It's like, first name's Danny. And it's about the Cleveland Irish Mafia kind of thing. It's a great movie. I highly recommend it. Yeah, we should definitely all get together. Hey, what we should do at the Nationals next year is do that. Do you know where the weight room is? Is it that way or is it that way? Yeah. Yeah, I love that movie. But yeah, I think we should do like an old school trading, man. We could bring like a binder a piece of like our trade cards and like sit around the table and like do some trading. That'd be fun. Yeah, Alex, you better go to the Nationals. Cause I owe you a beer for that care package of the Ichiro bomb you sent me 2 weeks ago. I owe you at least one brewski. But it'll be a domestic O'Doul's. So, but yeah, man, I definitely owe you big on that one for sure. I'm so excited about the Nationals. I might just go and wait there right now. I might just fly out there and just wait until next year and just kind of just stand out there and wait until it starts. I'll accept that. Man, the only thing I'm lifting is lifting these burgers into my mouth and these French fries. That's what I'm lifting. Sometimes I ought to do it, just, picking up a boat like this and be like, But, I'm always lifting, and that is like fitness. Oh, I'm not doing any Jaeger bombs, no. That's when everybody turned into like a 12-year-old girl. Yeah, we could definitely do that, dude. Yeah, buy junk wax. Let's go buy a couple boxes of junk wax. That's awesome. I'm going to drive because I live close to Chicago, so it would be kind of silly for me to fly. Because then, well, you know what? Probably paying for parking and all that. It just depends, I guess. It depends if I know I've told a couple people if they want to come to my house and leave their cars here, then I can drive the rest of the way. So if actually people would want to do that, I don't mind doing the drive. So I could take 4 people with me in my car, 3 for sure, 3 comfortably, not including myself. But if I could get 4 people in the car if we needed to. But I don't mind doing that. But if no one ends up doing that, then I might fly. This depends. It's 3 hours from my house and change. So I don't plan on doing any other driving once I get down there or up there. I'm just going to park and then be good. 12-ounce girls. Yeah. I like to drink milk. Hey, what's up, Jim?
I have so much metal.
Make your own me. That's right. That is right. I'm driving. More than likely, I'm going to drive. Yeah. I can get a few people in my trunk also. We'll just like get one of those hoses so you can kind of like when I shut the trunk lid, you can put it out so you can get fresh air. You all can trade.
You said you should build over
Road trip with the family. Get the wood paneled station wagon, Steve, and drive on to Indiana, the crossroads of America, and then we can get together. I'll buy yourself some nice Indiana breakfast, some breakfast. Get your sugar cream pie. Get your pork tenderloin. We'll go. I like the TV show One Day at a Time. I'll take you all to some Kung Fu Cafe. Road trip with the zombie. Yeah. Hey, Luca. 9 watching. Yeah, we're going to do it, guys. We're going to bring back the 1960s. Hey, boo-boo. Yogi Bear and Jellystone National Park.
coming.
We're going to go camping downtown Chicago.
Steve, I want your jetpack.
But you got to make sure, guys, if anybody's craving
You actually know me. Come on, I'm Jerry.
Chick-fil-A, we got to make sure we eat in Indiana before we get to Chicago because they banned Chick-fil-A in Chicago.
Why second or Gage said he'd give it to me.
So make sure we got Chick-fil-A in before you head there. Because they got that's their biggest problem right now in Chicago is Chick-fil-A wants to open up. Yeah, man, fly to Indiana. I'll pick anybody who flies to Indiana, I'll pick you up at the airport. I'll say that right now. If you fly in Indiana and you're gonna want to meet, I'll pick you up at the airport.
There's another jetpack, I'm pretty sure. Or legendary something.
Yeah, we can do Hardee's and Carl's Jr.
Right here.
Around here is mostly Hardee's.
Wait.
But I want to take people to Skyline Chili.
Do the other one.
I want to take people to White Castle. I want to take people to a place called Pizza King, which is a local pizza place. It's only in Indiana. Breakfast chicken sandwich, you better believe it. As I like to call it, breakfast chicken sandwich. Breakfast chicken sandwich, my friend.
There's one more right here.
Yes, Skyline Chili rocks. Hallelujah. I'm glad somebody knows the truth. Jason, I'm going to buy you a couple sliders because you said that. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up your car. When you're not there, I'm going to dump them into your car and shut the door.
I basically there.
That's a gift that keeps on giving, especially that hot 90, 95 degree weather in Chicago. Just let that marinate a little bit there. I kind of, I got you, man. I got you taken care of.
Exactly.
Steak and Shake, of course. Steak and Shake all nighter. Ooh, we gotta do a roomie. Oh, we're gonna have to draw for straws. Who gets roommates?
Guess what? The bush camp was kind of building. Oh no, Traces.
I think we all should have stayed with Steve since he's bringing the family. He's gonna end up gonna have probably a whole floor to himself or 2 or 3 rooms. So we'll just promise Steve that we'll keep to our side, and then he can take care of the bill and all that. We all just stay with Steve and his chateau. It smells like a dumpster. That's afterwards. That's after you eat it. It smells like a dumpster.
I'm not even all on the same team.
I would take Luca, but he doesn't want to go to that kind of thing, and then he'll end up finding reasons to want to dip out, so he won't be going. So I'll be flying solo, Han Solo. So,
Oh, he got you.
but yeah, it's cool that your kid's into it, Steve. He'll go and buy all the busted posies he can find. And Josh is here. Woo! Josh is gonna be going. He better go next year. I haven't watched Solo yet. I couldn't get in. I couldn't get into the fact that the guy from White Man Can't Jump was in it. Woody Harrelson.
How about this? How about this? 1v1.
You can't get away with a title like that nowadays. Lord have mercy. Well, probably you could actually, but you say anything like that, people will freak out on you.
I call Team 1. I call Team 1.
Freak out. I call Team 7.
Dad, Chase, there is no Team 7.
There is in my world. Oh, and Luca. Luca.
Maybe the Overtaker. 10 minutes.
Oh.
Dad, you're gonna let a lot of people down if you get off.
I know I'm gonna let a lot of people down. They're gonna be super disappointed. They're not gonna go to sleep tonight knowing that I had to get off in 15 minutes. They're gonna be like, "No, Jason, no." Yeah, 9 o'clock. Yes. Yes. You know what sucks is that recently I have a friend of mine who's let me use their Netflix account. So I'm one of like 4 people or 5 people on their subscription. And recently, I guess whoever she added, there's another person who watches all the time. So a lot of times now during the evenings, when I try to get on, it says there's too many people watching on the account. So I don't ever get to watch stuff in the evening. So it's like making me lose my mind because I can't complain because it's free. I don't want to pay for it because I pay for everything else. So I just think it's funny because me and Luca will sit there ready to watch whatever. Like, I'm trying to finish Black Panther. And it's like, sorry, there's too many people online right now. You have to try back later. And I'm like, oh, for the love of God, please let me get on here. I'm not asking much here. What do you mean, Steve? Are you thinking about doing something different as far as not doing Gary Carter anymore? I know you're still gonna do it. Are you trying to look for another direction, like another player? Or I feel like you are the Gary Carter collector.
Why did the hunting knife we're all dead?
Yeah, as usual, guys. Oh, what's up? Xavier's here.
If I get a bolt, you're all dead.
Welcome, my friend. Snoopity Snoop. Yeah, it definitely sucks when you share with people and you're not the one buying. So you just have to suck it up, which is what I'm doing. It is what it is. Well, do you feel like you want to do the like Dave Winfield, like kind of go full tilt with Winfield, or do you feel like you want to go another direction? Are you thinking about, like do something like what other people are doing? Or do you want to kind of do something completely different?
Why? What skin are you?
Like where's your mind at with your idea of collecting?
What skin are you?
Hey, Luca.
11. Guys, my dad has 11 people watching his stream. We're all dead. What? Loose? Oh, come on. We never do loose feeling. Okay. Loose feeling's fun.
You gotta do full tilt boogie, man. Full tilt.
Yes.
I think you just need to. I think what you need to do, Steve, is kick off the blinders and just throw your kids, college money into the wind and just start pulling the trigger on some of the big stuff. Like you probably could purchase Gary Carter's firstborn child. Just go ahead and purchase them. Just do it. It'll be an awesome addition to your collection.
I'm the Overtaker.
The remains of his first dog, wherever he's from, just go dig it up, get it in a little urn.
Yes.
You're gonna have stuff that no one else has, I feel like that's your best bet. You could do like some pet cemetery action on that and put it in the pet cemetery and let it bring it back to life. That's gonna be awesome. Maybe like his very first baptismal or I don't even know if he's a Christian or not, but like his first like little like prayer marker he have or little whatever, you could just just get the little like prayer hands or the little first communion Bible. I mean, you got to just kind of think outside the box now, man. You just got to get those. You got to get those like, those like non-baseball items. His first, the first car he ever had when he kissed a girl. The first time he went up on No Look Mountain in that car or Look Over Mountain. You get that vehicle, add that to the collection. I mean, I'm giving you. I mean, these are gold. I'm giving you, man. I'm giving you some gold here. So maybe you can get his first report card. You could probably go that route. His very first report card. They're like, little Gary Carter is such a great student. He's so attentive in class, always a sponge. I think he'll be a great catcher one day in the major leagues. Well, if you're on the hunt for the 54 banks, make sure you find the 54 banks before it finds you, Jason. Because you don't want to take one to the face.
So weak. How much health are you at? Oh, that's why. If you did drink a Slurpees, you would have died.
I agree with both Alex and I think it was Jason talking about like completely different aspects just to try to switch it up some. But the one I agree with what you're saying, Steve. But you also got to think a lot of those cards aren't worth a whole lot of money. I mean, especially a lot of the base cards are just random inserts. I mean, you're not going to spend a lot of money. You can grow your collection pretty nicely with the modern day stuff with just a handful of those cards because again, even though to your point they're kind of contrived or like they just make the same card over and over again, but you can add them to your collection on the cheap and continue to grow it.
Chase, you have to be ready. You haven't been ready in like 4 years.
Yeah, but if you said you've kind of hit the mountain, though, I thought you said you kind of if you go too far over, if you go too much further up the mountain, you're gonna fall off.
Like 8 minutes, so. Oh, what happened? 48. Oh, wait. No, we have 60 minutes.
I think Alex, you should start working on 88 score. Try to collect those all in Gem Mint 10s. Especially the I don't know. I don't know. Try especially maybe like the Dennis Eckersley Gem Mint 10 1988 score. I think that's something you should start on. I think it's gonna be a hard set to collect. Not a lot of it's out there. Especially, I mean, the wax is about near impossible to find. Definitely. If you want, I got you some right here. I can help you right along the way. I got you some Gem Mint 10s waiting to be right here. I got a whole box that's sitting here waiting for you to ready for you. Gem Mint 10s for Alex for days. Hey Snoop, by the way, dude, I love that. I love the last one. I liked your last video you did, Snoop, a couple days ago. I love that. Beyond the card. I don't know. It's not called. I forgot what you call it, but it's not Beyond the Cardboard. But man, I love that video series. I just absolutely love it. I literally watch every millisecond of it. I watch every millisecond of those videos, brother. Around the hobby, that's. I knew I was. There's so many people now who I can't keep up with all their like stuff. So, due to popular demand, can you all hear it? A little Mortal Kombat with some opening some scorecards. I don't know, can you all hear that? I mean, since I'm ready for it, I might as well. I mean, you might as well call me what, Johnny Cage? I'm just like, let's rumble. And when I say rumble, I'm more like jumble. More like roll out there. We got 12. Oh, we did get 12, and then we got back down to 11. We had 12, Luca. We had 12. We had 12 for a hot second. I think it's awesome that I can do these videos with my buddies and my frenemies and like just me shooting the breeze with all my friends. I can get up to like 10, 12 people at any given time. I think that's awesome. All right, so we got the Mortal Kombat. I'm going to open up some Mortal Kombat cards. Just kidding. Let's look at these. Oh, right on top, we got a Wade Boggs. We got Eddie Mofo Murray. Jim Mint 10 for you, Alex. There you go, Alex. He started in the 1953 Bowman and he made it all the way to 88 score, BJ Surhoff. Jim, take a Ganter. Look at that. Look at them glasses, yo. Must have been real sunny that day. Don't be a leech. That's an inappropriate picture for children. It's like trying to poke out of his pants, dude. Seriously? Let's keep it classy, score. Dave Bregman. Somebody's pappy. Do you remember Anaheim Stadium, June 18th, 1986? Don Gaines wins 300 wins. 300 wins. Who's Don Gaines? I know Don the Dragon Wilson. What's up? Don the Dragon Wilson coming at you for your viewing pleasure. I know your virgin eyes. I completely understand. What are they doing? Look at that. I love that action shot of good old Ron. I know, nobody can unsee it. We got Scott McGregor. Ewan McGregor's father. We didn't get all dressed up for nothing. Angel Salazar. From Venezuela. Where they have socialism figured out. All for Bob Smith. For Bob Jones, we got Mike Lavere, the Pirates catcher. I don't know how you say it. Lavelli? Valerie. Bob Smith, Bob Jones, Bob Buckner. We got, we got another Pirate, Jeff Robinson. This song was actually written about his mom, Mrs. Robinson. Right here. This was written by him. You know what? I couldn't help myself. All of us are a 9-year-old boy or a 12-year-old boy at heart. Don't even try. Don't even be fronting. Xavier Snoop. Don't be fronting. La Velia. Finally, La Velia. I can say it, not spray it. Charlie Moore. And to be honest with you, Snoop, like when you open these packs and it's like right there, and you're like, which bat is he swinging? You kind of get confused. I'm better than everybody.
Oh, I just quick scoped you. I just quick scoped you.
Oh yeah, we got another Mortal Kombat Reptiles theme song. John Farrell, one of the Farrell brothers.
Yes, you can all go to the site Stadium Battle.
And then last but not least, Jody Red Sox Reed. Look at that, man. That is right there. A stash for the ages. He probably works in Las Vegas a little bit doing some side work with that mustache. I'm not talking about being a key grip, by the way. Style and stash. We'll do one more. Cause you know what? Why not? I got so much wax around me. I got so much wax around me. I got plenty. Oh, Tony Fernandez. Classy lip sweater. Yes. Uh-oh, there you go. Benny Santiago. Yeah, we all should rock. We all should rock stashes during the Nationals. Like some 80s full-on mustaches. We all should get a picture together, rocking some like Donnie baseball stashes from the 80s. I honestly think we could do it. Like people like Mike and Bob are already halfway there, and Alex, I think he rocks some facial hair already, so they won't have too much won't have too much trouble trying. Willie McGee. He looks high as, you know what? Look at that picture of Willie McGee. He looks super high right there. We could. Oh my gosh, yes. We could do like bridesmaids, except with dudes. Yes, Mike, you should. We got some stash going on there. Yes. Nobody can do the peach fuzz like Ken Williams. You can't do the peach fuzz. You got to go full on. Whoa, whoa now, whoa. Do you remember League Park, October 10th, 1920? Wombi takes out 3. Wombi. What is that a person's real name? Oh, Bill Wambisganis. What is it? Wambisganis? I don't even know. Bill Wambisganis. I like Wombi's easier to say. Bill Dolly. Uh-oh, Steve Garvey with full extension. He's fully extending there to get that hit. Oh, Tommy John. Oh, Tommy John. He won't sign through the mail unless you give him money, but there you go. That's a good looking card of him. Right behind another fantabulous pitcher. Talking about some stash. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. Look at that. It looks like it's all over the place. Bob Lewis. Oh, Eric's here. Hide your children. Eric is here. Because once Eric gets going, urination follows. everywhere. It's all over the place. It is all over this. It's everywhere. Have y'all ever seen the monologue that Quentin Tarantino does in Desperados about peeing? Oh my gosh. If you've never seen it, you got to watch that clip. In Desperado, he goes into a full monologue for a solid 3 minutes talking about where he's peeing everywhere. It's hilarious. Talking about guys peeing everywhere. Dave Stewart. Definitely looks high in this picture. High as F. He kind of looks like Snoop Dogg right here. You better believe it. We got Jim Wynn. Jim for the win. But he didn't get many wins, to be honest with you. By 1987, he only had 11 wins. Not very good for a guy with the last name Wynn. It should be more like Jim Absolute Loss. Should be Jim Lose. Jeff Musselman. Don't see too many muscles on that guy. Oh, here's the elusive Floyd Bannister. If you were here during the League Leaders 1986 Super Glossy Baseball card collection for all 66 cards, Floyd Bannister was the one I was missing. He rears his head again. Oh, Tom Glavine rookie card. You saw it here first. Ladies and gents, Jim Mint 10 coming at you. I'm going to get this with some slabbage. I'm going to get so much slabbage it's going to roll right out of here.
Don't you think about it, Chase?
Exactly. These are super rare reverse negatives. Now we're getting ready to listen to some Club Death Matrix soundtrack. It'll be clubbed. We're so gangster up in here. Then we got some Mackie Sasser, Mr. Sasser Pants. Man, I'm gonna get that slabbed. I'm gonna have PSA put on there. What is it? September 20 what? 6, 2018. I'm gonna have them put the word slabbage across there. And I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna have each one of y'all's names etched into that. So we all can be here and remember this together. I'm gonna have it like this. Slabbage. I'm gonna like, can you put slabbage on there? I would love if you put some slabbage. Slab that up. Just slabbage all over it. You got that slabbage working? Slabbage. You can't say slabbage, you gotta say slabbage. Slabbage. Mr. Anderson, will you be taking the red pill or the blue pill? Who is Jake? Jake the Snake Roberts? We do. We need some slabbage for life shirts, dude. With big old mustaches, like 80s slabbage. We gotta get some 80s slabbage mustaches from the 80s. And we gotta get those slabbage t-shirts. I actually have a friend who makes t-shirts. I could probably get him to make it. If I ask him, if we all chip in and do like whatever, he'll do it for us. I'm sure if I ask him ahead of time, and I can have the shirts made and have them ready for us. But I have to have them shipped. He lives in Corpus Christi, Texas. It's time for some slabbage. My name is Dr. Ruth. And I am a sexologist. angels. All right. I know it's becoming the witching hour for me on a school night, which I really mean a work night / school night. So I'm gonna have to get going. Bob's real name is Bermhilga
Yeah, I said you guys better stop.
Vonderpeet. Don't let him trick you with the whole Bob Lewis thing. I've met him in person. Bermhilga Vonderpeet. He's a huge Christy Yamaguchi collector. He does only Christy Yamaguchi cards. Total slabbage. Slabbage, the rhyme with cabbage. It's slabbage. It's slabbage time. Oh. Pick up the hammer. All right, guys. Carter's Kids called it. I will bid you all an adieu. Until next time. Peace out. I miss you all already.